They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Finding room inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Blue 45. Blue.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. For the Chiefs, Charles, looking back to last year in summation, 12-4, first time as the #1 seed in the AFC since the mid-90s, 1995. And yeah, there was a lot of disappointment, understandably so, after that loss to New England, but it's like we were talking about with Patrick Mahomes, a lot to be proud of.
It certainly is, and just think about your chief weapons coming back. Saw what I did there, didn't you?
Yeah, chief weapons.
Thank you. Yeah. Tyreek Hill will be back. Travis Kelce will be back. Of course, Mahomes is the quarterback. The defense will need some work, though. They've got to get better against the run. Gave up way too many yards in that category. They've got to get back to their elite levels in takeaway numbers, something that's dropped off the last couple of seasons. But they start to make some corrections there. We'll be talking about Kansas City for years to come.
Yeah, that rush defense, 27th in the league, so certainly something to shore up before next season. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down.
Here we go. Green.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chargers offense returns to the field, and earlier, Charles, you and I were talking about Phillip Rivers and his season and his age and all of that. But if you look at the Chargers season, yes, they fell short against the Patriots, but they had a pretty good year.
To put it mildly, I mean, can you imagine finishing 12-4? And not only did they not win their division championship, they ended up being seeded number 5 in the playoffs and had to go on the road twice. Won at Baltimore, lost in New England. 12-4 usually gets you at least one home field game. Didn't even happen, yet they were managing to win a playoff game and serving notice to the rest of the league. they plan to be around in 2019.
Here's Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Delta! Set, hey, go orange 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
White 90, 380! Hey, go orange. Orange.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Three down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Set, 380!
From the gun, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 76 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Donnie Jones now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy. And, of course, when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd down, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set! Delta!
Who got 17? Who got 17?
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Now a pitch out to Williams. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So out come the Chargers. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert!
A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. And even 40 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down throw here for Rivers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
53's the mic. 53. Check. 53.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Slow. Here we go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kelsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, Rivers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker. despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The fullback Watt with a run. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Rivers now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
We got three. Watch 17.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. D. Ford able to get him for a loss of about 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ace!
On the toss, here's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
4 down.
got this on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Ready!
They'll run it with Williams. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with it, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back.